Imagine a 25-foot wave rushing through the streets, but instead of water, it's molasses. This isn't a joke. It really happened in 1919 when a massive storage tank exploded, unleashing a deadly flood of sticky destruction in Boston. The Purity Distilling Company stored millions of gallons of molasses in a giant steel tank. But what they didn't know? The tank was weak, cracking and groaning under the pressure. Then on January 15th, 1919, at 12:40 p.m., a massive explosion ripped the tank apart. 2.3 million gallons of thick, sticky molasses surged into the streets like a tidal wave. The wave was 25 feet high and moved at 35 miles per hour, fast enough to smash buildings, overturn trains, and sweep away anything in its path. People struggled as the thick molasses trapped them like quicksand. Some were stuck for hours, unable to move. Rescuers rushed in, but it was impossible to move through the sticky flood. They had to cut victims out with axes. By the time the flood stopped, 21 people were dead and 150 injured. It took weeks to clean the mess, and Boston smelled like molasses for years. Investigations later revealed that the tank was poorly built, and company officials ignored warning signs. The disaster led to stricter building regulations to prevent future collapses. Over 100 years later, Boston still remembers the Great Molasses Flood. Some even say that on hot summer days, you can still smell molasses in the air. Can you imagine being trapped in a tsunami of molasses? What do you think was worse, the flood itself or the sticky cleanup? Let me know in the comments.